everybody. Right, we're going to try and get into some daily race C, but I haven't got a lot of time. So I don't know how many races I'm going to get done in this one. One of the first things we're going to do is to get into a time trial. We've got 4 minutes to the next one, so I don't think that I'm going to have enough time to get straight into a race. We shall see how we go. So I'm apologizing for not saying hello to everybody in the stream chat, but time is against me at the moment. I can see the Drat Fury's in, Hulky, Ollie, William. Welcome to all of you. I'm going to leave you guys to chat amongst yourselves for the moment. We'll see how we go. I haven't even looked at Tijni's lap to see how he goes about doing this one. Just pop the microphone on so you can hear me properly. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Got way too deep. And I think I'm going to need to look at the Tijni's replay. Moment I'm just doing what I feel is right. Oh, sorry about the screen. Got a bit rushed. Usually like to try and just spend a few minutes checking everything over, but got the opportunity to do that today. First race is in 3 minutes, so good. Blimey, Disney's right over the track there. No, that is not going to happen right now, unfortunately. We need to have a look. Let's just come out of there. We'll exit. Yeah, we're going to need to do some. The trouble is, we're going to miss the first race now, which is a bit of a shame. Because we want to do some racing, but we need to review the replay first of all, I think, and just see what Tijni is doing around here. Let's put some details on. So he's in the Citroen, I'm in the Citroen, racing medium tyres, obviously. And what I normally do is I brake on the black box at the bottom here, which is just about there. He's braking on the 100-metre board, so he's braking later than me. He's braking on the 100. Third gear. Just feathering pretty much off the throttle there, but feathering it through that corner in fourth. Braking as we go underneath the gantry. Third for that one. This one's always difficult to grab a braking point for this one. tend to try and use the red heating area up the top just as that goes off the screen. But the other option to use is just before the edge of the brown concretey bit on the left hand side. I'm just looking for some reference points here for this corner. So we've got the first of the houses on the left hand side and on the right hand side. And we can't really use the end of the concrete barrier because that's too late. So basically he's using the blue spectator stand on the left hand side. Not really, because that's there all the time, so it's going to have to be, or it might just be feel for this one. Okay, it's a second gear for that one. Beginning of the curb? Yeah, beginning of the curb. Got to be second gear for that. No, he's going to stay in third. Straddles that sausage. Probably be the end of this one. Doesn't even brake. Just fourth gear, chucks it in. Okay. Yeah. I'm just looking for the moment on this. Let's just go back a bit. That's a good point, actually, to use this camera. I think it's that one. So again, it's sort of at the end. Because this would be the camera I'm going to use. Good point, Hulky. Probably there. So I'm using the building on the right hand side, but it does take my eye off the race if I've got people in front of me. Then we go in at the beginning of the curb, third gear. Yeah, the building on the right, the one that is the one I normally am using. And then through here we go in fourth gear, and he just, wow, I'm always off if I go through there. That's interesting. And then, yeah, black box there, first up into second on the exit. Holding third through here. All down into second. Okay. Third. All through there. Look how far over he is on this. He's right off. He's right off the track, and I'm getting track penalty limits through here normally. So he's going all the way down to the end of the yellow strip, then across in fourth. Whoa, wow. Yeah. What can I say to that? Using much higher gears for some of these corners than I have been. Let's just get back into this. Qualifying time trial. We'll pick up Tidgney. Come on. With the Ghost. And even in my own friends ranking, I mean, Jack Kobe's first with a 147.9, but I need to be in the 148s really. Oh, okay. going down here. Don't touch the third, just fourth. And 100. Gone too deep on 100. See what happens if you take your eye off the racing line to look at the building. It's just I can't catch it out the corner of my eye. Might have to just wing it through there. Miles ahead of me. Thank you. Oh no, go around it. For me. Crikey, no. Ah, I hate Barcelona. I need to be chasing Jack or Greg. Teaching is just way too quick for me around here this week. Cannot put this car on the curbs. I have the feeling that this is going to be a frustrating DR losing week around here, but we're going to continue to work hard to see what we can do. I think I'm going to brake a little bit earlier with some of these corners. It might be that what I've got to do is offline, brake down and work on one corner at a time, rather than the whole lap like I'm working on right now. I might just have to do one corner, go around, work on that corner time and time and time and time and time again. I've gone over that corner. See what we can do now. I'm going to have to enter into a race, I think, and just get into a race and just try and improve through the week if at all possible. Hello Dan, Pokey and Orby, welcome, welcome. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Still slow. Still very, very, very slow. Hold up, mind out the way. Go off. I think it's a 148 I'm looking for. Coda, leave it alone, please. Still losing. This is so difficult. We're a mile away from where we need to be. Let's just have a little look and see when we can get into the next one. By the way. Right, let's right, so let's just come right out for the moment. Right, let's see. So entry, we can enter into the race. Qualifying time trial. We'll pick up DJI again, and we'll see what we can do. Now, at the moment, I'm 7th, way off the pace. I need to be below 149. We're 2,500th in the world. Again, need to make up a lot of time. We'll load the Ghost. Usually is a million miles away from me at the moment on that run into that corner. No. Where did I get the half limit, the half second from? That is one of the things that I often do in this, going down here. Was it when at the last bit of the corner, was it the yellow strip, or was it the entry into that complex? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It was 6 minutes to get this sorted out. Need to try and find a whole half a second at the moment. This thing seemed to pick up quite well in third gear, which is good. Getting on the curbs. I shouldn't be able to spin a GR4 car, for goodness sake. Shouldn't be possible. extra load into that one. Ah, and a track limit. Oh, gonna be a tough one. Gonna be tough, this one, I think. Good afternoon, Arcane. Bear with me a second. Joe has brought me in some lunch, so I'm just gonna try and just off camera grab a little bit of lunch just whilst I am waiting. As I said, I'm a little bit tight on time today. In a moment, how much time have we got? Oh, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, this, I think. So I'm sitting just behind Hulky at the moment. I need to find another couple of tenths of a second. And global ranking, we're just under the 2,000, which is good, but that will drop a lot when the Americans come online and starting to race a little bit later on, and everybody will get quicker. Quite clearly, the Citroen GR4 is the current choice. There's a 4C in the mix there. There's an NSX, but otherwise it's primarily the 4C. And with regards to my friend's ranking, we're pretty much 4C and a 458. So going to be interesting. Right, I am going to be quiet during the race. We're starting well down the order. There are quite a few A's in here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in front. 4 A rank races in front. So we'll have to see how things pan out. I don't want that up. We can pop. Bringing up my gtstats.live just to see. So we're starting 10th. Most people are in the Citroen. There is a trophy in there. Berry is in the trophy, as in the Megane. Otherwise, we are in there's a couple of Meganes. Otherwise, we're in a one-mate race, really. It's really just all Citroen. So we'll see how we go. Starting well down the order in 10th. So it is showing, again, I need to be in the 148s to be anywhere near the front. The top 3 are in the 148. So lots of time is going to be needed in this one. We're sitting on 28,037 DR at the moment. So we're looking for a full 2,000 DR. So from here, I need to be winning. Well, that ain't going to happen. Right. See what we can do. I'm going to try and go all the way with just one stop, which will be a dive in and dive out. Is what we're looking for. Probably around about lap 6, lap 7. When are most people pitting? Anybody know? 6 or 7. Okay, thank you. We've got cars bumping and grinding already. How many more cars are going to get taken out in this? Just moved over on a guy there because I was worried about the guy on the inside of me. Ugh. Back of Kiev Real Racing now. I don't know if that pushed me into somebody else, but the braking was pretty slow through there, I have to say. Brought me out a little bit, some of the braking points. But that was over the line. It was pretty dark through here. Truth is, I don't really know on the tyres. I'm going to assume that I'm not, but that is an assumption. I don't know for sure. Stay off that curb. Don't do one lap. Greg tried that and had no tyres a few laps before the end. Okay, cool. And if anybody's pitted yet, I didn't get to see. What I need to try and do is get on the back of the car in front. It's all possible. through here. I'm still not quite sure where I'm getting that penalty. I'm going to have to probably analyse one of my replays just to see where that is coming from and to stop getting that, because that is going to hurt me. You can see I'm just starting to close up on these guys up front while they're fighting, but then that penalty is going to drop me right off the back of them. Plus, the guy behind is only a couple of seconds. Too many more penalties. I'm going to be riding myself right back or driving myself back into their clutches. Three drivers pitted lap one. Okay. You need your two right tyres to remain on the curb. Okay. Just get us into this. Looks like the leader is way out front. He's away and gone. Behind is closing in. guess that's what you get for taking a penalty on the racing line. Yeah. Only I can just stay with this guy. Hello, Trigger. Flash Dagger. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Just want to try and stay with this guy if at all possible. His penalty to serve. 1.5 seconds as well now. In some respects that's good, but it's not going to come in this lap. It's going to be in the next lap. It would have been nice if it had been that lap, but never mind. We'll concentrate, Mitch. No, not pit yet. Pitting at the end of this one track. Was hoping to be ghosting this guy, or not ghosting, but him ghosting me. I could use him as a ghost, but he's just a bit too far away at the moment. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. We need to watch that in future. Oops. It's a schoolboy error. We need to be a little bit more careful going through that pit lane. And you know, it's that guy took a much wider line in. That might be something to do. I was going for a tighter one in case I'm in traffic and got somebody behind me, but oh, that's hurt. Stagger did the same thing. I feel a little bit happier now. If somebody of your caliber can do that, I'm pleased that I'm not feeling quite the numpty that I was feeling a moment ago. Oh, and a 3 second as well. Oh, this penalty system is just crazy. Going to kill this one, but we've learnt some lessons. Need to not do that. I mean, hit the wall, had to reverse out and got a 3 second into the bargain. That's just wrecked what could have been a reasonably half decent race. It wouldn't have been fantastic, but would have been reasonable. Would have been a good opportunity to pick up some good DR there with all of those A-rank races going out. But it's a learning curve. First race I've done. Gonna get a 9th. Oh, should have been so much better. Don't go wide in the pits. Pit lane penalty. Stay to the right. No pen. Okay, okay. That's good to know. Right, just bear with me a second. I'm gonna have a little bit more at my lunch. Be with you in just a moment. That's rubbing salt in the wound, isn't it, though? If I'd just got one more place, I'd have had a DR increase. Oh, that's harsh. Dan's just saying, corner before the last turn on the exit is where you've got the pen for track limits. Keep the rev bar on the track. I am using your rev bar trick a lot, my friend. It's really good. I am doing that quite a fair bit at the moment. Yeah, the 3 seconds was for the pit lane. Oh no, I realised that was for the pit lane one. Going to wall at the wall then. Limit as well then. You can cut the right line to pieces on the entry bits. Oh, I just write that and just got a penalty. I can't do that. Can't cut that to only say to pieces. Can't cut it a lot. And then you've got to watch the wall. I'll be okay taking that wide line in if there's nobody behind me. My problem will be if there is somebody behind me and then gets on the inside. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. That's because I didn't put it on Gr.x even. I took it off when I went to have some lunch. Should be better now. Should be better. Button up. There we go. Right, we'll see how we go this time. So, oh, we are well down the order. Where are we starting? Nearly last. Oh my gosh. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 A's, the rest are B's. But look, it just goes to show that we've got to be in the mid 148s. We've got to be in the mid 148s, so we've got to find another second a lap off our lap time. Whoa, okay. That's a lot of time to find, isn't it? Thank you, Dan. See what we can do. Not so many track limits and get a safe pit entry. You reckon to pit lap 1? The trouble is then if I've got somebody in front of me that I'm ghosting, probably I'm right at the back, aren't I? I've got nothing to lose, have I really? Because what I wanted to be doing is ghosting the guys up front. Good point. We're not ghosting them, following them, slipstreaming them. Slipstreaming is the word I want. And here, I'm just going to get myself into loads of trouble. Good point. Whoa. Oh, thanks, mate. Completely run off the track there. Yeah, I normally run with traction control 1 on my cars just for that little bit of insurance, that little bit of confidence. I think I might have run it in traction control off a moment ago, but when I'm in traffic, Yeah, the whole traction control is a big debate. Constantly having that conundrum. And I tend to find if I'm losing, a few tenths here and there, but it's saving me from a spin, then I quite like having the traction control 2 on. Sorry, the traction control 1 on. I know that I need to lose it. I've got nothing to lose in this one, have I? So we're running dead last. See how we go. One for the science, as Drat Fury would say. Not gonna lie, the nerves are already building with that off. Ugh, it's gone wide. Gosh. It's going to hurt my tyres too much. I'm going to go back to 1. It's just going to, I can feel the tyres sliding, I can hear them squealing all the time. Probably me, I just drive more fluidly and more carefully when it's on 1. Hello Body Snatcher. It's interesting, I messed up the first one with a bad pit stop even though we were going well. This one, I've pitted at the beginning of the race, but we did get launched out into the gravel by somebody through a corner. It just ran me out wide. Now we're in a situation where we're just trying to damage recover. As you can see, I'm 4 seconds off the guy in front, running around at the back. We're just going to have to knuckle down, see what we can do. Off place in. This is going to be another disaster race. Oh, that's off, that's a penalty. those tyres back in. Much more slippery than it did earlier. Last race the car felt a lot more planted. It's all good. This is just going to be a last place finish for me in this one. Yes, there are some murders up ahead. I think we're pretty much done and dusted. Moral of that story is don't go around the outside on that corner of somebody, just get it up the inside. This is the corner where I went round the outside. It was just hung out to dry on the gravel. It's bad to worse with a track limit. I think at this stage of the game that we're going to be able to catch the guys in front. That's off. Whilst we're trying to push through the corners. One is dead. Race, go traction control 0, see what happens. See if we can get those lap times down at all. We are burning off fuel, but just see what happens with the lap times now. Races really are a roller coaster for me. One day it's good, the next day it's awful. One race is good, one race is awful. You're predicting a P8? I wish. I'm predicting a P15 at best. Unless there's lots of mashing going on up ahead. Oh, well, there's one. Ooh, maybe you could be right. Guy in front's got a 4.5 second penalty. Ooh. Right, we need a load of people in pit. TV's about to turn off. Oh my word. Really not making my life very easy today. Nobody in the pits at the moment. So we're fighting for 12th position. 2.5 seconds to the guy behind. The yellow flag up for some reason. Like the car in front of me has just had an off. Even if that is a track limit, it's still not going to be not close enough to capitalise. That's off. I'll push a little bit more through that corner. Don't go off on this one as well. I need to pay a visit to Little Boy's room. We'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Okay, so we are back. The DR will have dropped almost definitely. It has. How much has it dropped by? I will let you know. Just grab my PSN number. So we're down 476 on the day. So we're down to 27,161 for 3 Gr.x races. Although we did increase our position slightly at that one, it just was not enough. Really need to be doing better than that. So we've got time for one more, I think. 4 minutes till we go running, so I've got time for one more, and then I will need to go back to work. And then we're going to be doing these again this evening, back to back to back in my lobbies against some really fast racers. So see if I can improve my technique and what I can learn from racing with those guys this evening. We'll then try and apply that tomorrow, assuming that I am able to get on during the afternoon, and just see if we can get that lap time down, get a little bit further up the order and stay out of trouble. Unfortunately on that one I did get myself on the outside of somebody and I got nerfed out onto the gravel, and then we were on the back foot. And pitting early, I'm not sure about the pitting early, because then you've got no slipstream, you've got nobody to work with. I'm really not sure about that. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think in the chat. In the first race I was doing okay because I had 2 or 3 people to work with and slip and the like. In that one I pitted and I was completely on my own. Thank you, RL9010. Time to do one more hot lap. Off. It's not going to count. Let's try fifth gear through there. Just drag me a little bit too wide, a little bit too much speed through there. Jack, I've got a penalty on this one, so it won't count, my friend. This one's a dead race, dead lap. I'm already seeing some areas where I can find a little bit of time, which is good. I'm just trying to carry a bit more speed through that last corner, but it's just carrying me off into the gravel there. So I think I'm better off just not carrying so much into the corner, but try and carry a bit more sort of through and out of the corner, rather than the first part, take it in the middle and the latter part of the corner, and just see what we can do. Anyway, this will be the last one for this evening, or this afternoon I should say, until this evening. What I'd like to do is I'd like to try and gain sort of 500 DR and leave myself net zero on the day. At the moment we're down to 27,561 DR. So yeah, really we do need to try and just build that up just a little bit. Slow in, fast out, says Dan. Absolutely. Ollie saying good luck. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see what we can do. Yeah, we tried the first lap pit stop. I'm not 100% sure on that because of the slipstream, if I'm honest. Right, we are starting right. Oh, look at all these A's. Oh, millions of A's. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots and lots and lots of A rank races in this one. So they're going to potentially be desperate to keep their A rank rating. And we'll see how we go. Drat Fury saying pit lap 4. Yes, but I'm going to look and see how we are doing with regards to track position in this one. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go traction control 0 and just see how we get on. I really want to try the G70 around here, but the problem is tyres are going to chew and everybody's in the Citroen, so there really isn't any point in trying something different. I think it's not going to work out. Elbows out, body snatcher. Aye, elbows out. Goodness me, it was a bit horrible. Through there. quiet. Really concentrating hard. A little bit. Let it flow. Interesting, Yaris has come in too. I was hoping that Opal Freak was going to come in and we could work together if I could catch him, but is the undercut going to work? I don't know. We shall see. Falling down the order a little bit at the moment now. What are we going to come out? Mid-pack? Towards the back? Oh, I don't know. Group of cars up front, 3 having a battle. Behind is pretty quick too. In front are quite a way down the road though, aren't they? I'm hoping to pick up a slip Really am. I've got to get a little bit closer at the moment. I'm only 3 seconds behind, and the guy behind has got slip off of me, so I've not got any slip at the moment. Doesn't want to work with me, he's feeling quicker. Right, don't do what the guy did to me earlier on. That was a bit iffy. I wanted to work with the guy in the red car, but this one just came down and was just push, push, push. And I don't know what happened to the guy in the red car. He just sort of seemed to disappear. I don't know whether I nerfed him off into the gravel because this one was pushing me, but I was just getting pushed and pushed and pushed. Ugh. I'm off. This thing is sliding now. Really slippery, this car. Like it was a minute ago, and this guy knows all he's got to do is stay behind me to get the half second, and he's going to have 8th. He's going to push me back down to 9th. Another DR drop. We'll have to do some work tonight on this, I think. Lots of work to be done, I think, but we'll come back to this later on. We will come back to this a little bit later. So Jim is one to watch with the old when we're going alongside. He definitely wanted to bump over. I feel sorry for the guy that got spun round. And I will, well, that was with no traction control on that one. I did turn the traction control off, which did make me super duper duper nervous. It really did make me nervous. Oh, we got an increase in the DR for that one. Although we're down in 9th, there must have been a few A's in front. Should we have a look and see where we are just before I close down the stream? We are minus 456 over the whole of today. So 27,581 we're down to. So that would have been a minutest little increase there. Yeah, just a tough old race at the end there. A few tough ones. We learned about the pit entry, that we need to be very careful with that pit entry. And a few of the track limits to be careful of. And yeah, just all round, just trying to keep it together. Interestingly, my oil is normal. I changed that oil at the beginning of this run, so that is really, really interesting. But so we learnt a few lessons. We'll try and put some of those into practice this evening. We're doing the TCSRL GR4, GR3 race first of all, the XCC race. We'll be doing that from 8 o'clock till 9, and then from 9 o'clock onwards, I'm going to be doing these races, and then hopefully tomorrow, about the same sort of time, about 1 o'clock, I'm going to hope that I can do another, hopefully 4 races. If I can do any time trialing in the meantime offline, I will do that, because we do need to get that time down. I'll just remind you of where we are at the moment. If I just select that car, and as far as my friends are concerned, I'm in 7th behind Hulky. Hulky is a couple of tenths ahead, just over, about a tenth and a half ahead. So my first target will be to get in front of Hulky. Then I'll be chasing Trigger and Mad Mikey. And then if we can get into the 148s, I think that we'll be doing pretty well, because Jack Kobe, Greg White and Wills Racing are 3 of my quickest racers. Mad Mikey is also very, very quick. Trigger, you're in there at 5th. So I think that Hulky and Trigger are my targets at the moment. And then what I want to try and do is to keep that sub 2000 on the board here. We've already dropped to 1950. So we've got some fast times coming in already. And I think even Tidgney's down to 19th now. So we've got some fast races coming in. Sammy Snake sitting there at 22nd. Not quite sure where Mr. Kobe is. Let's just have a little look. So Jack's done a 147.9. So 147.9. He's top 200. So Jack's sitting there at 140th in the world at the moment. So yeah, well, we'll work on that a little bit later on. For now, I am going to have to get back to work, because my lunch break is just coming up for its finish. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. If anybody has subscribed to this one, I really appreciate it. And Jack says, Matt Mikey says, I'm surprised I hate GR4. Well, you've got a good time there. Body Snatcher, are you doing a manufacturer cup? I tend not to do those because of I can't normally get out and set times during working hours. And then in the evening, I'm with Joanna and then obviously in the lobbies. So I don't tend to do the manufacturers, but it's something I really need to start getting into. And Jack says, I need to do some time trialing. Only set 1 lap yesterday. So he's bunged that on 140th in the world on 1 lap. That's crazy. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So anyway, thank you ever so much for liking, subscribing and following. As I said, I will see you back here around about 7:30, somewhere between 7:30 and 8 o'clock tonight for the TCSRL race. And then we're going to be doing this all night long to try and work on the things that I'll think about over the next couple of hours while I'm working. In the meantime, have yourselves a great morning, evening, night, afternoon, whatever you're doing, have a great one. And I will see you again later this evening. For now, take care. Bye-bye.